Once upon a time, in a swamp far, far away, lived an ogre named Shrek. He was green, grumpy, gloriously gross, and absolutely thriving in solitude. Swamp life was perfect until a bunch of exiled fairytale squatters turned his muddy paradise into a noisy refugee camp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Turns out, the vertically challenged dictator Lord Farquaad, yes, the name sounds like an insult and yes, it fits, had been evicting all magical creatures from his kingdom of Duloc in an attempt to make things look tidy and short friendly. Shrek, mildly annoyed, decides to give Farquaad a piece of his mind. He sets off for Duloc, but not alone. He's got a new best friend now, Donkey. This fast-talking, tail-wagging chatterbox literally won't shut up and latches onto Shrek like glitter on craft day.
You wanna live in a place like that? Can I stay with you?
What?
Please.
No.
Meanwhile, Farquaad consults the magic mirror, who, despite his efforts, refuses to sugarcoat anything. The mirror tells him he needs to marry a princess to become king. Farquaad hosts a Hunger Games-style tournament to choose a champion. Enter Shrek and Donkey, who crash the tournament, beat up a bunch of knights using wrestling moves and sheer ogre strength, and win the honor of a dangerous rescue mission. Their reward? Shrek gets his swamp back if he survives, that is. At the dragon's castle.
Okay. Two things. Shut up.
Well, cool. You handle the dragon, I'll handle the stairs.
Things escalate quickly. The dragon, who turns out to be female and extremely into Donkey, nearly barbecues them. Shrek saves Fiona, the princess who can belt out a bird exploding song in the morning, karate chop forest bandits by noon, and honestly, she's more dangerous at night. Fiona, who is less than impressed by her rescuer being an ogre with no concept of charm. They make a wild escape with a swooning donkey and a disappointed dragon left behind.
Wonderful! How will you kiss me?
What? That wasn't in the job description.
Maybe it's a perk!
On the journey back, Fiona starts warming up to Shrek. She realizes he's more than just green and stinky. He's also awkward and emotionally constipated, which is somehow endearing. Shrek, meanwhile, is catching feelings hard, but has no idea how to express them without grunting. Then comes the big secret. Fiona turns into an ogre every night because of a childhood curse. Donkey discovers this first and is sworn to secrecy. Shrek overhears Fiona calling herself an ugly beast, and, of course, being a man with the emotional maturity of a soggy potato, he assumes she's talking about him. Instead of talking it out, he storms off, fetches Farquaad, and acts like he never cared. Ouch. Heartbroken, Fiona agrees to marry Farquaad before sunset, while Shrek sulks in his now creature-free, but emotionally empty swamp. Donkey, fed up with the drama, shows up and drops some truth bombs. They make up, hatch a rescue plan, and call in their dragon ex machina. Fiona's about to seal the deal with Farquaad, who's already measuring the crown for his tiny head. Shrek crashes the ceremony just in time for Fiona to go for Logar under the sunset. Farquaad, being a classic villain, throws a tantrum, orders everyone arrested, and almost wins, until Dragon crashes through the roof and eats him like a bite-sized snack. With the baddie gone, Fiona and Shrek smooch it out, breaking the curse. But plot twist, her true form is ogre. Fiona's stunned, but Shrek says she's beautiful just the way she is. They get married in the swamp. Donkey flirts with Dragon. The fairytale squatters throw a wild party, and everyone lives hilariously ever after, except Farquaad. He lives in Dragon's belly now.